been a little over 60 hours since we got back from London and haven't seen anybody, but plan on trying to see people today. So, the right thing to do is to take one of these. This is a home COVID test. We did one of these, and the only way you can get back and get on the plane to go and get on the plane to come back was to show a negative test both ways. And in London, we had to take one because the UK required a test within 48 hours of getting there, a negative test. Otherwise, we would just have to quarantine in the room. So, we've gotten all the way through here right now. Like I said, it's about 60 hours. I don't feel any effects, thankfully. Hopefully, I don't have anything, but the test is very simple. It's pretty straightforward. Isn't there supposed to be a card? Or is the card in here? Gotcha. Making sure I got everything. So, there's three things in this test. This is the card that actually does the test, the swab you put up your nose, and the fluid that you put on the card. So, my hands are clean. It has a little rip here. For the most part, the other tests I've seen are ballpark around the same structure. It's one of those delicious silica packets. Okay. So you're not supposed to really touch the inside of it all. So you have this. So right on this side, that's where you actually put, I'm trying not to touch it at all. You put the drops there, and then you close it off. And the strip will show, let's do that. So that's the test without anything happening yet. So we're going to take that, flatten it out. See the table right here. So it's right here. I'm doing this for myself, and you're just coming along for the ride. So it's not. So it's going to be whatever. So you put 6 drops of this fluid onto the top hole. And with this test, when I took it, for it to be official, it had to be proctored by a third party. So I literally got on my phone and talked to a person that does the proctoring for the test and watches you the whole time. Your camera's on you, on your phone the whole time, and they watch you do it, and they look at your test and everything. Which is a little bit reassuring, so that way people just can't fake it, which is what I'm not proctoring, because this is just for my own edification to make sure that I'm okay. Now the part that's really sucks, this, I'm going to take this 5 times, either nostril, go all the way up till you hit resistance. So I'm going to stop talking and start breathing heavily now. Oh, it's so unpleasant. You just have to almost start laughing because it aches. Just making myself laugh because it hurts. It doesn't hurt, but it's just so unpleasant. It makes your eyes water really badly. Okay, it's still flat on the surface. I'm going to thread this from the bottom hole to the top hole and twist it 3 times to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now, keeping it flat on the table, I'm going to remove this adhesive strip and fold over. Okay. Now this part isn't as agony driven as the one when we did in London, because in London that meant I could not get on the plane. It was negative, so my anxiety just went through the roof. You can ask Eleni. I was circling the room like an animal in a trap. So now, set a timer for 15 minutes. So now I have a timer, and in 15 minutes I'll have my results for my COVID test. Okay, 15 minutes has passed, and let me see if it'll focus there, but I am negative. So, this will tell you a couple things, if only anecdotal. This is only anecdotal, obviously, but we were in London for 8 days. We were on a plane with a bunch of people that proceededly started maybe it was just in our heads, but more people were coughing as the flight went on. But the flight, the air is dry in a plane, so maybe that was it. But I had a mask on, my N95 mask, for about 18, 20 hours total, because having to get onto a having to get on a taxi and everything and move over there or go over there, it's a big ordeal. And now this negative test is assuring that all that stuff works, and I'm triple vaccinated. I've gotten a booster back about a month and a half ago now. So, proper precautions, and somehow we got by on that plane and in the airport and on the taxi ride home. And that's another story. But both of us tested negative. We both did it at the same time while I was on camera. She was off camera. And unless we both did it wrong, which I doubt because we followed the same procedure as the proctor told us the other day, and our hands are clean, didn't touch any of the things, and it's negative. So this is what a negative test looks like, and I'm glad to have that.